All right. It is on a phone. We are doing digital content here. It's exciting. Exactly. I call myself Spark the Genius. My real name is Josh Rackless, but that's hard to spell, so I thought. So, yeah. Exactly. I don't know. For a while I was Celebrity Josh, and then I'm like, that's too focused on celebrities. And then I wanted a cool name like Spark, like just one word like Sting or Pink. And I'm like, I could be Spark, but I'll never own Spark.com, but I could own SparkTheGenius.com.
Do you?
I do. And it's like, I am Spark the Genius, and I'm sparking the genius within you. Like, it's like we come up with ideas together. It works on so many levels. And if you type the word spark on your phone, it makes a little emoji that looks like an S, but it's also a spark. So that's kind of like my logo.
Like it.
Excellent. Well, you can become one of the sparks or the geniuses or whatever. Awesome. So I'm here for the film Blueback, right? And I'm wearing a blue shirt in honor of that. And I'm here. Exactly. Actually, yes, we've got the theme. It's all different variations of blue. And we have the director, Robert Connolly. And we have Ilsa, right?
Yes.
I keep wanting to say
No,
Isla.
that's fine.
No, it's like, and then Radha Mitchell, right?
Yes.
All right, and thank you for watching. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. So, are you having fun at the festival, doing all these interviews?
We haven't done too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're beginning. Yeah.
How long have you been here?
Not so long, a couple of hours. No, we got here last night.
Okay, so yes, you're coming for the tail end of the festival. No pun intended, because it's about fish. But that's kind of exciting because now you're not just one of a million movies that was here last weekend. It's kind of like you're the big thing today.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And can you tell me about the movie? Like it's about, well, it's a fish, but it's also about humanity.
Yeah, it's about trying to save the ocean, really, and it's about what it takes to kind of fall in love with the ocean, and if we do fall in love with it, how do we care about it? And trying to inspire that in audiences so they can see a film and kind of go on this adventure beneath the ocean surface with our amazing actors who went down there and learned how to swim and free dive and scuba dive. In a way to try and tell a big epic story about the ocean.
Oh, that's cool. So that was your kind of mission ahead of time? Like, okay, I'm going to do something, about the environment, about saving the ocean, and how can I write a human story around that?
That's right. It's based on a book, a novella from one of Australia's greatest authors, Tim Winton. And it's, always been my hope that we could make a film that could speak to a whole multi-generational kind of story that could inspire people to care a bit more about the ocean.
I'm a big environmentalist myself. I've run for the Green Party, and I make eco-comedy videos. Do you know Laurie David? She produced An Inconvenient Truth. So I made a love song for her, asking her to marry me instead of Larry David, because I said I'm pretty similar, but I'm eco-friendly. So she tweeted back that she liked it. So I feel like I'm an environmentalist as well, but I think your movie's probably having more impact.
We hope so. I mean, it's really showing it to, it's our world premiere today and showing it to an audience here at this amazing film festival. And we begin our journey today. Then the film is taken all over the world and is playing everywhere. So it'll be exciting to see audiences, how they respond today.
That's fantastic. Have you done like environmental themed movies before, or is this your first?
This is my first. I've done political films in other social and political areas, but this is my first environmental one. But it's an optimistic story. Like if we change our ways even a little bit, we can have profound impact. So I really wanted to make a kind of inspiring film rather than a didactic, preachy one. There's always a real worry that if you kind of make people despair, they do nothing. And I think a lot of the environmentalists I talk to now are really big on the idea that we need to be optimistic. We need to tell optimistic stories of the great successes that are happening in the environmental movement.
Yeah, I agree. Like that's why I do the eco-comedy, because even I, as an environmentalist, don't want to watch this depressing movie and feel like there's nothing you can do, right? You want to feel like, what can you actually do? And this is your first big movie, right?
Yeah, it's my first role I've ever gotten. So I'm 17 years old right now. But yeah, it was during the COVID pandemic I got the audition. But I guess this whole experience has been amazing. I mean, especially filming in coastal Western Australia. Just a beautiful location. But also the crew that we had on set was amazing as well. I learned so much. It's like the best first experience I could have ever imagined to have. Yeah.
I guess you learned about acting, but also about swimming, like sort of two things at once.
Yeah, I've never even knew freediving was a thing. So when I first started it, like the training we had, I really took to it. I absolutely fell in love with it, and like the fact that I got to see what was beyond the surface of the ocean. And also, but like holding my breath and diving down, I was finding out all these new things my body was capable of. And I don't know, I just loved free diving, and I guess I would love to keep doing it the rest of my life. Yeah,
because I was looking at the poster, I'm like, wait, where's the oxygen tanks? And I realized, oh my gosh, you guys are just...
Yeah.
'Cause I drew a picture of you guys. I like to give you a little souvenir. So this is Ilsa, and then she is free diving here. And then you're with your fish. And then here's Radha, also free diving. You're welcome. And then here's Robert, also free diving. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Very flattering.
Just I think exactly. It's a free drawing with free diving.
You don't need to rent equipment. You can just like get in
do
there.
it, yeah.
Get in with it.
That's the thing. Like I imagine it must be expensive to buy tanks and learn all of that and whatever. I tried doing that at a resort once, and I didn't hold my breath right, and my ears were popping and everything. So was this your first time free diving as well?
It was, and I had been, what do you call it? Yeah, diving the way you described, and had a panic attack. So when I read the script, I was like, wow, it's so beautiful. Just one thing, I'm a little scared of the water, but no, I kind of overcame the fear and was able to like get in the water and just was sort of amazed at what's in there and what's inside of us, what we're capable of. So that was beautiful, and the fact that we were able to sort of make a story that engages audience with the ocean and with these issues that we're all dealing with globally in an inspiring way was significant. And I think the movie's also really special because it deals with mortality, and a lot of people can sort of look at that, the cycle of their own life, and sort of oh my God, the world's gonna, there's a lot of kind of, it's difficult to look at the end of things.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
Yeah, but it's inspiring to live in a way where you have a feeling like what you're doing is significant and you're contributing to the future beyond yourself. And that things matter.
That is very deep, and I find a lot of times I feel like, oh God, what am I doing with my life, whatever. But even just being here interviewing people like you and helping spread your message, it kind of takes my mind off things for a bit. So it must have been the same working on such a meaningful movie. They're like, okay, we're making a difference, like, especially during COVID, where you're like, oh my God, everything's... was that when you were filming kind of thing? So was that made it extra difficult? Or I guess you're underwater, there's no COVID.
We were lucky. We were filming in Western Australia, which at that point had very strict border control, so everyone had to do quarantining for 2 weeks. But once we got there, it was amazingly easy to film.
So it's almost the perfect thing to do. It's like, hey, we're isolated, we're away from everyone.
Being a little bubble in this remote town making this film was perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So maybe do you think there'll be a Blueback sequel? Do you think because you've already trained everybody to swim, you might as well keep doing it?
I don't know. I like in my career doing different films in different genres and mixing it up, and I'm so proud and excited by this film. I feel like it kind of embodies everything I want to say, about the ocean and the story. So no, it's going to be very, very exciting to. Are you working like, so you're doing like the film circuit tour, but are you also sort of working with environmental groups or whatever? Yeah. There's a lot of study kits and study guides and plans to kind of show the films to a whole range of people within the environmental movement, and it's very rare to have a work of fiction. There's documentaries about saving the ocean, but not works of fiction. So I think the film's going to have quite an exciting journey in that regard.
Cool. Was it exciting to work with Eric Bana? He's like a big star here. He played the Hulk and everything.
Well, you talk about Eric.
First movie.
Yeah, working with Eric Bana. Wow. I guess I was a bit nervous at first, especially with Radha Mitchell, Eric Bana, not these actors, because it was my first time on set ever. But I mean, as soon as I got on set, I just felt welcomed, and it was so nice. I felt comfortable. But yeah, working with them was amazing. They gave me so much flexibility to kind of find myself as well, and we kind of just bounced off each other. It really worked. There wasn't a moment where I kind of felt uncomfortable or anything.
Are you playing young her or the young...
No, the young Mia.
Okay,
So
did you have to sort of like figure out what, like try to copy her or anything? Like,
No, I kind of think
I
I
just
just
had the similar
yeah,
vibe.
we did.
They really do, man. The way you
Yeah.
swim in the ocean too, it's really amazing.
Yeah,
did you have stunt doubles sometimes for the swimming, or was it all you?
No, they
it
all
was
did
all
it.
yeah, it was all us. Yeah.
Oh man, they're risking your life to save a bit of money, so they don't have to hire a stunt double. No, I'm just kidding. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That probably adds like a lot of authenticity
It does.
to
Yeah.
it.
It
Everything.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Was there a real fish, like as seen in the poster?
There are a lot of real fish in it, real whale sharks. We created an incredible puppet of Blueback using the whole tradition of the
Jaws?
history of, yeah, Jaws and E.T. and Yoda. You know, this great, wonderful tradition of puppetry in world cinema,
Oh wow.
which is better than VFX for me. I wanted the tactile fish that the actors could swim with. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to say. Okay, you're looking at a big fish now, and I'm like, well, I'm looking at a green screen. I don't know what it.
No, it's
exactly
amazing.
doing.
Amazing what the benefits of actually having a puppet, and actually going to the trouble of building this incredible puppet.
Yeah,
fish.
yeah.
What's he doing? The puppet right
We've
now.
got him.
Is he resting?
He's
or?
resting because there's going to be a big exhibition about puppetry in cinema.
Oh,
He will
wow.
be- He will be
Yeah.
displayed in.
He deserves to kind of have
That's
a,
right.
Yeah.
an encore.
Yeah, it's Blueback. It's our fish.
Yeah.
It's our titular character. Come
Yeah.
on.
Exactly. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll have to go see that puppet exhibit. Do people treat you differently at school now that you're a big star? Like, have you noticed your friends are like,
That's a good question.
Sort of. I don't know. I'm quite humble, I guess. So I
Yeah.
don't really go around talking about it a whole lot, even though my mum says I should. But
that almost makes it more cool. Like, oh yeah, I'm in a movie, whatever. you know.
I'm not one to go around saying all that. But I guess my friends do know,
Yeah.
but I don't think I get treated. Maybe from teachers, I guess they show a bit more respect. I think.
And
I
they
think-
should, right?
I think because I'm in year 12 anyway, like graduating this year. But
What are you planning to do next? Like, go to acting school or university, or become a marine biologist?
well, next year I'm gonna have a gap year. Just take a year off and do heaps of acting courses, work a bit, and I might go traveling second half of the year. See where it takes me really. But acting is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep trying to pursue that. And see
Yeah, and
where
I
go.
guess you're already in a big TIFF movie, so you're already doing it. Like most people are like, oh, I'll try doing it for a few years, and then I'm not working out. So that's amazing. Most North American students with their gap year would go to Australia and travel around for a year, but I guess you have to do the opposite now. Get out of there or just act. Do you think you'll move to Hollywood, or like is Australia a good place to sort of stay as a base?
I don't even know. I haven't. I would love to do obviously more Australian cinema because that's where I'm from. But I don't know. I guess I just see where it takes me really, and how far I want to go and how far I can go. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I imagine. I feel like you guys are going to work together a lot. You'll be doing other movies together, and that's my prediction. That's great. And are you both Australian based as well? Or are you more
Yeah,
like an
yes
LA person
and
now?
no. Like all over the planet
Woman
right
of
now.
the world?
But yeah, I just did a TV show in Australia recently, and it was nice to spend time there. I feel like I'm kind of like the Abby character, kind of being drawn back to the sort of parental cycle at the moment.
Yeah.
As a magnet back to Australia.
Like a parental cycle? Like what do you? Oh yeah.
Sort of that whole period.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to be around for that.
Yeah. I looked up. I was looking you guys up, and I see you and I have the same birthday. November 12th. Yes, but you're 1 year.
Who else does?
No, Neil Young.
You know who else?
No.
You don't? Oh, like Tonya Harding
Oh, really?
and Charles Manson.
Okay, all right. Maybe that's why I've ignored those ones.
Grace Kelly. So that's
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
we've got a good one. We're not all.
Rodin. I can know all these because I had the
Rodin,
birthday
the
book.
artist.
Yeah.
Oh.
But who did you say?
I just said Neil Young, the Canadian musician.
Cool. Right. Yeah.
I should make a longer list of those. Well, now I can say Radha Mitchell for sure, and Rodin, and all this
My
stuff.
friend's baby daughter recently just popped out on
Okay.
November 12th. So.
And Radha's baby daughter. She's joined the club.
Not mine, my friend's.
Sorry, Radha's friend's baby daughter. Yes, that's.
We'll crop every November 12th.
Yeah, exactly. They're good. I don't know. Although whenever you tell people, oh, Scorpio, you're in trouble or something, I'm like, am I? I don't know. So, yeah, exactly. So we're cool. Awesome. So I was gonna say, my parents. I was sort of during COVID. I'm like, oh right, I should go spend more time with my parents and that kind of thing as well. So that's why I always thought I should go to LA, but like, oh, my parents are here in Canada.
This movie certainly speaks to that. Like this character's drawn home
Yeah.
and rediscovers a lot of wisdom that she may have sort of unconsciously suppressed by returning home.
Right. It's like maybe suppressed in the ocean of her life or whatever, and then she goes deep within herself, free diving. Maybe there's a whole metaphor in there and everything. We don't know. No spoilers, but if I get this up in time, you guys can go to TIFF and watch it. And have you guys? I know, like 5:30 or something. Yeah.
Tell people to come down. There's some tickets left.
There's a couple
All right.
of seats left.
Yeah. All right. Well, I definitely will post it, because I've noticed during this whole thing, I'm like, I don't post these right away, and then I'm behind. I'm like, might as well get it up. Yeah, I'll just upload it right after this. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're here. If anybody wants to come down and see them. Have you guys been to Toronto before? Mm-hmm. Okay, you've been here
many times,
probably, and everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Ilsa's first time.
Like, personally, I've never been to
I
Toronto.
think it's
yeah.
like the sister city of Melbourne, don't you?
Yeah, very
Feels
much.
very. We're all
Very
from
similar
Melbourne,
to
or
Melbourne.
around Melbourne.
Very similar.
Feels very Melbourne.
It's like a big city, but still kind of cozy and creative.
Very creative. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I listen to some Australian podcasts about films and stuff, and I'm always hearing about what's going on there. So I feel a kinship to Melbourne and all of that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you've been enjoying your time in Toronto so far. How long are you guys here for?
Another day.
I think I leave
Couple days?
Monday night. Yeah, a couple days maybe. I think.
All the way back. It's like a 24-hour flight or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is the life of a filmmaker, I guess. But it's different now. It used to be when you travel, you're like, oh, I hope there's a good movie on the TV. But now I'll just watch Netflix on my phone for 24 hours or whatever. So
I watched what did I watch on the way over? The Tom Cruise one on the way over.
the Maverick one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was turbulence. So I
Oh
was
gosh.
Like, so great.
So it's like 4D movie.
Totally felt like I was there, you know. Yeah.
That's better than watching a movie where the planes are crashing, I guess. It's like, and then you're like, oh no, not while you're flying. Very cool. Well, thank you so much, and I will. You're welcome. Awesome. Oh, let's all get a photo with. Here, I'll do it after this. We'll just get a quick selfie. Oh wait, I can press this button here. That'll take a photo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I assume the iPhone did that. All right. Nice to meet you guys. Bye.